something that I've always found really interesting is that in the history of guitars, the development of a lot of our favorite guitars usually come down to an interaction between professional players with companies. In their finest hours, they had a very open mind, and they would interact with musicians and say, what do you crave? And they'd say, well, it's a crazy idea, but have you considered putting a tone knob on the guitar? It's a crazy idea, but I want 2 pickups, you know? There's all these little things that make the evolution of guitar very personal. This guitar is a symbol of that in a modern day world where I don't think that can happen as much, especially on the level of a Collings-like company. When we first started talking about this guitar, there's a few things that it always came back to. Probably the biggest centerpiece of this discussion was, can you build a guitar that rewards strong playing and doesn't hype weaker playing? A guitar like that keeps you honest, and it also makes you a better guitar player. You have to show up. And if you show up, the guitar shows up. There was a real sense of pursuing a guitar that felt alive, sounds like an old guitar today. Sounds like a guitar that's been played and loved for many years, but it has all the benefits of being new. When the T-Series came to be, you know, it had a lot of these aspects in place. However, it still represented the tip of the iceberg as far as what I thought was possible for a new guitar. There are these little nuanced things, especially when it comes down to feel, the satin finish, the balance of the neck to the body, the actual shape and profile of the neck, that are incredibly specific on this model that we're talking about. I think that has a lot to do with the construction, but it stands on the shoulders of the T-Series. That needed to happen so that a more specific model could be created. What I love about this guitar is that it comes to life in music. This is a guitar that celebrates the whole register of the instrument. So anytime I find myself kind of weaving through the guitar from low to high, back down to the middle, back up, back down, that's when I feel this guitar come to life the most. It's rare when I'm playing this guitar that I want to stay in one place, because the overtones are such that you play something low and you hear something ringing high and you follow that and you end up here and then you hear a lower thing and you go down. So it's an interactive instrument. It'll also have a much higher ceiling, if one at all. And that's the reason I think this guitar is spectacular. I've been playing it for some time now, and it sounds exponentially better than it did when I first got it, and I loved it then. It's one thing to make a guitar that tries to appeal to everybody, but it's a different thing to make a guitar that within your community you are genuinely excited about. And at the end of the day, this could be a guitar that only I love and I'd be happy. But in reality, it's a guitar that my friends are into, that inspires them, that they play and they go, holy cow, this is incredible. I show it to other builders that I'm friends with and they go, I can't believe this was possible.